What's up guys, this is JS Tech Reviews here, and today this isn't a phone review or a tablet review. We're going to do a review on the Zalman Z11 Plus gaming case. Now the reason why I bought this, so it wasn't given to me to review, is I am going to build my own gaming PC. Yes, I know I can't just build it myself, but I'm having some help with my next door neighbour who's an expert in building computers. So yeah. So I decided to use this case because it's very nice, as you can see. This is an ATX mid-tower case, so it's pretty big actually, if you can see. Now let's just go over the ports quickly. So you have your power button, two USB 3.0 ports, your reset button, and your hard drive activity light, two USB 2.0 ports, a headphone jack, and a microphone jack. And here's just a little, whatever you call it, just to put in your items or phones or whatever. Ooh, candy! Yeah. So at the front here, as you can see, it's Zalman. It has 4 bays. Yeah, and then we got a small, I think, these are 3.5-inch bays. And this is a 2.5-inch bay for your floppy drive or something else, your SD card reader or something. And here's for your DVD players and anything else you need here. So at the front, as you can see, there's a nice looking grill here, very stealth look. There's a big fan, I think it's a 120mm fan mounted in the front there to keep that cool. As you can see by this style, it looks very stealth looking, almost like an F-22 Raptor or the Lamborghini Reventon. As you can see, just give you an overview of it. There's like a window to see inside. Put it back to the front. So that's basically what's on the front there. If we go on to the side, it's pretty heavy actually. Yeah, because most of it's made out of steel, and the vents and the front bits here is made out of plastic. So on the side you can see there's this big vent here, and it has grills here and here, so it's very nice. So there's nothing else here. Inside here you will see an 18mm pre-installed fan. So this is all just factory. This just came out of the box. I got it about 10 minutes ago or something. So everything's brand new. Nothing's been changed. So yeah, it's a very nice case. And in case you can't read that, I will read it to you at the end and show you the specs of my PC anyway. So at the back here you have I don't know if this is another 120mm fan. Here's your slot for your motherboard. This supports micro, ATX, as well as just normal ATX. And here are your extension bays for I think your sound card and your graphics card and stuff. So that goes in there. And this is just a vent for cooling. Here you have two grommets where you can put in your water tube pipes if it's water cooling. And I'm not going to get water cooling because it's more expensive, it's heavier, so this thing's going to weigh about a ton when I get all the stuff. And plus, if it leaks one little drop on my motherboard, I'm dead. Yep, and down here is where the power supply goes, because instead of having it at the top, it's at the bottom, which I think is much easier. Less tension on the cable, and it's just easier to reach and stuff. Let's go around this side. On this side we have a little panel window here where you can see into your computer, just for showing off your graphics card and anything else in here. And then you have another panel here with the grill and another 80mm pre-installed fan. And as you can see, it just says Zalman Z11 Plus High Performance. Yes, this is. So overall, in terms of fan-wise, it has one in the front, two in the side, so that's 3, and one on the back, so that's 4. Let's take a look at the bottom, then I'll show you the vents at the top quickly. So this is very Reventon style. If I can mount it like that. As you can see, you have your dust filter here, which you can slip out, but I don't want to just yet. And then you have your filter again if you want to install another fan, which there isn't a fan in there now, but you can install it in there. Yeah. And also, if we go on to the front again, there is actually a pre-installed 120mm fan there as well. You can install two, but this comes factory with one. And all of these fans are blue, so when this is on, the power supply is on and everything, this will light up blue here, and blue here, and blue here, and blue on the back. So this is a very nice case. It is absolutely amazing. I love the futuristic style. So this has a front mesh cover for ultra cooling performance. This and this supports up to 7 system fans. That is crazy because, you know, we've already got one here, but we can install another one. We can install one at the bottom as well. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, you know, 2 fans at the bottom. So this thing is going to be cooled than ever. Yep. And it supports obviously the bottom power supply installation, an aperture for cable management. That's what I was saying about how the cables will all just be down there, not all mixed up and jumbled in with the motherboard over there. This has Zalman's powerful hard drive cooling solution. I'm sorry, but I can't read properly because my phone has got its LED flash on and it's just blinding me. So I might not look at the camera. This has a tool-free hard drive installation with anti-vibration rubber. Okay, so that means when you're inside here, I'm going to open up this panel in a second anyway, just to show you what it looks like inside and everything. The hard drive bays inside it, if this is no tool, then I'm guessing it comes with screws anyway, or like, it's just thumb screws. Okay, so spacious interior, so you can install up to a 290mm VGA card, graphics card I think that is. Acrylic tuning side panel, supports 2 USB 3.0 ports at the front and bottom dust filters, so there's a dust filter here as well. It has, because you know most of the drives that fit into the trays are 3.5 inches, whereas this one supports 2.5 inches as well, like for its notebook, but I'm getting a solid state drive and a hard drive. Like I said, I'll go over that a bit later. You know, you have separate apertures for convenient CPU cooler installation. So what that means is you have more space for your CPU cooler, like your heatsink, I think it's called. So, you know, it's not just squashed together like a lot are. 3-in-1 brackets provided, I think that's for the inside. And as I said, rear tube grommets, so apertures there, for liquid cooling. Now what I didn't go through is, as you can see, there are 4 thumb screws here. And instead of having normal screws, by taking the panel off, you just take off 2 thumb screws, and then you slip it out of this panel and then take it off. So let's get into that. Now I think what we will do is just this is the right one. So what we'll do is just take off these 2 thumb screws. Now I've tightened these a bit because I've taken it off just to know what it does. Can't wait until I build this. It's going to be a proper gaming rig. Not rib. I'm not talking. Okay, so you do that, and then you take this and you slide it. Well, there's some way that let me just take a look again. Because I did it with this panel. You somehow like slide it back or something, or slide it forward. I don't know. It's one of them. I'm gonna see quickly. Hold on. So that looks like you slide it. Forward what? Which way do I slide it? Okay, that's annoying. Let me just... You know, this is really annoying. You've just ruined my review. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I did this with the other one. Oh, okay. Oh, I did it. It's okay. So let's put those 2 screws there, just in case I lose them. So as I said, because it's all blue, it will, you know, inside it will look blue so you can see everything properly. So now if we just... Oh, here we go. So just to show you, this will be on every panel, like that one there. It won't have the window, but it will have the pre-installed 80mm fan, if you can see there, with the plug there. So it's got its supply, so that's actually quite a light panel. Even though it's made out of steel, it's very nice. As it is, it's just a gaming case, so what do you expect? I expect good things. So inside, as you can see, if I can turn it this way, you have your expansion bays here, you have your cables for your fans, if you can see that, and you got your cable for your fan up there, which I don't think you can see. The reason why it's transparent because that'll light up blue. You've got all your cables, and I think they've done it really neatly. I mean, when I get everything in this, it will look really neat because on the other side it's got space for, you know, routing all your cables. So now, I've seen this, but I left it in here, and it comes with the user manual, and I think spare parts and parts that you will need anyway. That's all. Oh, cool! It's got. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. So let me just see inside this. Sorry, it all comes in pouches, so you get your mid-tower case user's manual in English. It depends where you are. Wait, what's that? Yeah, English, as you can see there. And you can get it in German, French, and stuff, depending where you buy it from. Now that has just pierced a packet, but these look like screws to screw in here, if I'm correct. I don't think I am. Dun dun dun. Anyway, I'll leave that there just in case that breaks. It comes with this cable, which is very nicely sealed in this plastic fibre, but I don't exactly know what this is. 125 degrees Celsius. What is this? I don't know. Put that back. And we got some more expansion bay thingy, so if you lose one of these, I think, then you can just get another one. And, you know, it comes with more screws and another expansion bay slot thingy, whatever it is. So we'll just put this to the side here. God, I love this case, seriously. I've been waiting 1.5 days for this. You know how long that was? This one. Oh, it's okay. So now, as you can see here, it has a little indent thingy. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's just a cable thingy. Anyway, this is like an indent for your motherboard, as you can see. If I turn it this way, the motherboard goes there, all the ports go out that way. You probably can't see, but remember, I showed you here. So the motherboard fits in there, and then all the ports stick out this way. So as you saw there. And then once you plug that in, I'm sure you plug it in and then use the expansion bays to put in your VGA card, graphics card or whatever and stuff. This is the mount for your power supply here at the bottom, which is very nice. More space. Then you have your filter here, but you can't access it from here. And there is a disinfect. Is it? No, it says that's not a disinfectant. That's desiccant silica gel. Okay, that looks poisonous. So I'm just gonna stay away from that for now, because I don't really like the look of that. At the front here, you see you have your bays for your hard drive, and so you have your 3.5-inch bays. But where is that 2.5-inch one? I'm sure it's set 2.5 inches. Anyway, moving on, you have your fan from the other panel, and you have your cable to the blue fan in the front there. And over here is where you put in your DVD drive, super drives, if you're an Apple person, super drive. So you put in all that there, and here you put your floppy disk or your card reader or whatever. Why you would have a floppy disk, because it's so old. So I wanted it, so this gaming rig all together, like just the computer itself I'm going to talk about. In another video I'll talk about the extras and stuff like that, but just for the computer itself, it's going to be costing me about £700. Now, I'll go over the specs like I said. Yeah. So, let's get into that. So, the thing is, the computer I'm using now, well, this is quite silly. I'm using a Dell Dimension 4600. Don't you feel sorry for me? Intel Pentium 4 processor, single core, with DDR2 RAM. It's horrible. Yeah, whatever. So going into the specs of my PC, if I can remember everything, I'm getting an 850 watt power supply made by Arctic, and that I'm getting it pretty cheap as well. Then I'm getting an AMD FX bundle because I didn't want to go with Intel because I think they're a bit over expensive and some of it's just a load of branding. If you don't mind me saying, Intel fans, please don't hate on my video. Anyway, so I'm getting an AMD FX 8120. So that's like that's like the top line for the bulldozers. It's called the AMD bulldozer range. So the 8120 with 16 gigs of RAM. So that's quite a lot. So I'm going to be running multiple applications at the same time. And they're just 4 times 4 sticks. Yeah, 4 times 4 gigabyte sticks. What else? Oh yeah, so the processor, as I said, is a 3.1 gigahertz AMD FX bulldozer 8120. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the motherboard itself is an Asus M57LA, whatever, M57LA, something like that. If you just type in AMD FX 8120 bundle, then it'll come up with the bundle I got. Yep, so the reason why I'm building this myself anyway is because if I was to get all the specs in just a normal ready-built PC, or even, just that, it would cost way too much. Whereas this, I'm learning more about computers, as well as just building it myself. So I think it's a pretty good thing to do. For my graphics card, I chose an AMD graphics card because there's one that uses low wattage as well as loads of power. It's called the AMD Radeon 7850. It's made by AMD obviously, but it's over branded by MSI. The MSI Twin Frozer 3 version. The reason why I chose MSI because it has better, heat dissipation. As in, there's more cooling, and all the heat isn't centered in one place, so much cooler, and it performs well than the standard AMD graphics card. And this has been overclocked to 900 megahertz, if I'm right. Yep, instead of 800 megahertz. Yep, and it's 2 gigs inside this, so that's a pretty good graphics card. And because it's new, there's going to be new drivers, so it'll be even better. Then moving on, I'm going to get a 2.5 inch, 120 gigabyte solid state SanDisk drive. Now the reason why it's so small is because I'm not going to use this for my, just space and all that, for my games and everything. I'm going to use it for the OS. My OS, by the way, is going to be Windows 7 Ultimate. And I'm using it for the OS so it's faster boot loading. Then I'm going to have an extra 1 terabyte Western Digital black, caviar black hard drive. So that'll sit there and my thingy there. So, it will be fast as well as space. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What else? So you got the motherboard with the thing. Hold on, I'm just going to check if I'm missing anything else. I probably haven't. But I'll just check. See you in a second. You can probably skip until you see my white socket. Okay, so I'm back, and you saw the white socket. So anyway, I'm going to get an aftermarket heatsink. Instead of using the normal AMD CPU fan, I'm going to get a bigger one, an aftermarket one obviously, so more, it will reduce the temperature, so I won't have to keep on taking the panel off, because my next door neighbour, he built his computer, we almost got the same specs, and he has to take off his panel because it gets too hot. The motherboard just, the processor just melts. So that's why I'm getting that. I'm also getting a sound card, 5.1 Asus DGX Extreme sound cards, because I'm going to get Logitech speakers. Remember, as I said, I'm going to do all the other add-ons later. And there was one more thing I was going to get. You know what? That's for you to find out. No, it just doesn't make sense. What are you saying? So that's probably it. Yeah, you know, my Western Digital and all that. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. But before I go, I'm just going to put this back in here. And, oh yeah, just saying, I know I haven't done any mobile reviews in a long time. I know, it's just because just being busy and stuff like that, and plus when I upload it, it won't upload. That's why I'm using my phone instead of the iPad 3. The new iPad, the old iPad, the bad iPad, yeah. So yeah, and so this should upload, and yeah, I know I haven't done a review of my own phone. I've got the Samsung Galaxy S3, by the way, the new one, in blue and in white. So yeah, and I will do a review of that soon, because what I'll do is I'll use my phone to review the other phone. I've got the one in white, and I'm going to review the one in blue. So that'll be pretty cool. So let me put this back on now. Oh, it's going to look so good once I get everything for it. Oh. I probably missed out something, but please don't, you know, think that you can't comment on my video. Please comment, like, ask me questions, like, how much are your things costing, or if you need any advice, just ask me, because I know I'm only 12, and I'm a kid. But I know a lot about them, so trust me. Okay, now let's get this thing back on. So we do this. Now little things here. Let me show you inside. Let me unplug my charger first. Oh, it's so bright. Oh my god. Oh wait. Oh my god, this has been recording for 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to have to cut it here because it might not upload to YouTube. Why is that orange? I have no idea. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching my review of the Zalman Z11 Plus case. I will be back with more mobile reviews, and hopefully I will get my, new computer soon. So I'll do a review on that. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later.